So I just finished watching Peaky Blinders again, and something that really irks me is the fact that Finn, one, never got a fair chance, and two, he was replaced by Duke. Like, Tommy's bastard son, who he did not know about until very recently. God knows how many days or weeks have been in between him finding out about Duke and when Duke essentially exiled Finn from the family and from Peaky Blinders in general. But it bothers me that Finn was never given a fair chance. We all know Finn is the youngest. He was 10 when the series started. However, throughout the series, every single member of the Shelby family did everything that they could to not have Finn be like them, to not be a part of the Peaky Blinders. So, with that being said, I completely get it. He was exiled because he refused to shoot Billy, who was a traitor. However, he made it known that he couldn't shoot somebody when, what was it? Whatever season it was. When Arthur was being set up by the mom of the son that he killed in the fighting ring. Finn was supposed to be on lookout, and he was getting ready to shoot one of the three guys that he saw from the roof, and he couldn't. And he admitted that he couldn't. And it shouldn't have come to a surprise when he couldn't kill Billy. Also, in season 5, I don't know, in some season premiere, when he shot season 5, because Mr. Gold digs the bullet out of him, so it was season 5. When he's getting the bullet taken out of his arm and Ada comes in, she says that he's got nothing to prove. And then he gets yelled at by Tommy and Arthur because he went out and got himself shot and is running around with his gun, and he's like, well, somebody's got to show that we're still in charge. And they're like, we don't have to show that we're in charge because we have people that do it for us now. And we're too good to get their hands dirty, basically. So why the fuck are they okay with, one, setting him up, but two, exiling him from the family when they made him that way? And season 1, when he's 10 years old and Tommy's car gets that bomb planted in there and Finn's out in it, he tells him that he doesn't want to be like him, that he doesn't want to be him. And it just irks me. And when you think of that, when you think of how the series ends with him just getting kicked out of not only the family but also the group, and you rewatch it, it's so much easier to pinpoint all of the small details that led up to that point of him refusing to kill somebody, regardless of what the reasoning would be. And it bothers me. It bothers me that his own brothers didn't even have the decency to exile him themselves. And even when he's like, oh, my wife doesn't want me to drink before 6 o'clock, and Tommy gets on his talk about the watch pocket and everything like that, That's nothing new. He did that when Arthur got married. He expressed a lot of disappointment between John and his wife as well, and a lot of things that he did. And the way that he treated Finn in season 6 was really no different than how he treated everybody else in the family. But it just really bothers me that Finn was never given a fair shot. And then this bastard child that nobody knew about, including Tommy, for years, gets to kick him out. And it just bothers me. And then it's never spoken about again. Like, I would have thought Ada would have said something, would have fought for Finn because of how close they were. And it bothers me. It really does. That whole plot bothers me. And I hate it. And I don't understand it. And I think it just, he wasn't given a fair shot. That's all I'm going to say. And it's really not fair at the end of it. And the whole gypsy talking thing, he never learned Romanian. He never learned gypsy talk. And that was at fault of Tommy. Tommy was so consumed, like Finn said, I'm the brother you never got around to. He was so consumed with Arthur and John and dealing with Michael and his wife, both wives, and Polly and all of that nobody ever thought that this kid was gonna have to learn Romanian, was gonna have to learn Gypsy. And he just has a whole nother language with Duke, essentially setting Finn up. And I'm like, this is so wrong. So wrong. He was never given a fair shot. Alright, rant's gone. It's ended. It's done. I've said my piece. But let me know what you guys think about that storyline in season 6 of Peaky Blinders.